let's talk about FTX, because the founder of the collapsed cryptocurrency exchange has now been found guilty of one of the biggest financial frauds on record. Jurors in New York convicted Sam Bankman-Fried of stealing billions of pounds from clients. Prosecutors say he used their accounts as his personal piggy bank, and he now could face a jail sentence, when he is sentenced next year, of over 100 years. Joseph Kotrie-Monson is a criminal solicitor specialising in high-profile international fraud and regulatory cases, joining me live now. Hi, Joseph.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning. What do you make of this downfall of Sam Bankman-Fried?
Wow, where do you begin? The king of crypto, the effective altruist, so-called. He went to meetings wearing shorts. He drove a Toyota rather than a Bentley, but he didn't broadcast the fact that he lived in a $100 million apartment in an exclusive hideaway for celebrities. I think inevitable springs to mind. Harebrained, selfish, deluded. The list of adjectives goes on, I think. Is it a hard luck story of a naive, talented tech geek who reached too far, or is it just simply a question of self-enhancing acquisition? I think I know which I think, and I tell you what, those 80,000 UK-based alone investors who lost money varying from a few $100s to life savings, well, they've certainly made up their minds too.
So FTX, if people hadn't heard of it before, where did it sit in the cryptocurrency world?
Okay, well, there are 2 or 3 main exchanges, Binance as well, that have featured in the crypto boom. And there was that period, wasn't there? You know, we're all in lockdown, we're all at our computers, we can't do much. Maybe a lot of us have a little bit more money on hand than we would before because we're not out spending it on restaurant meals and fancy clothes. And there was a kind of second or third real crypto boom, and FTX were at the forefront of it, spending huge amount of money, which transpired really to be the money of investors who were that they were holding on trust, spending a huge amount of money on celebrity endorsements, political contributions, pushing very hard, gambling on the idea, Steve, that crypto would always go up and that regulation was inevitable. And with that in mind, if we played hard and fast and loose with the money of others, provided the value was always going up, it would all be fine. Of course, the whole thing, like all Ponzi schemes, and this was a Ponzi scheme in the absolute spirit of the notorious Charles Ponzi himself, it's collapsed with calamity, tears, and real sadness for real people.
What's happened to the crypto market since? So since the downfall of Sam Bankman-Fried and the collapse of FTX, what's it done for crypto in general?
There are all kinds of reasons that crypto will be volatile. It's fashionable, like tulips were once fashionable in like the dot-com boom of the very early 2000s, late 90s. So it's probably unfair to just suggest that values of Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. can be ascribed to these revelations. We know it's full of cowboys. Just go on Instagram and all the 13-year-olds telling you that they can make you a load of money with Lamborghinis that they're probably just pretending are theirs outside the dealership. It's a sector that's full of cowboys anyway, and I think that's probably built in. But the interesting thing is that Bankman-Fried was all the time trying to build this narrative around regulation, going mainstream, politicians in his pocket. I think that dream or fantasy has been set back years. His ideas were, well, we want regulation, but we want special status to be afforded to crypto because it's not like other things. You need to be somehow mentally superior and able to understand kind of this modish complexity of the modern age to be able to do it, which was all a load of claptrap. It was his way of saying, well, we'd like the sheen of regulation, but we don't want the penetrative oversight. This is just like anything else as an investment. If they want regulation, then these people, the spokespeople, and there are several left, springing up, as they always do, in the light of every downfall. If you want regulation, you have to expect the oversight and be regulated just like any other financial product. Word to the wise, if you've got sports stars telling you should get in on a big craze before it's too late, probably speak to an independent financial advisor first.